Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So after NEO did approximately $1 billion worth of share offering yesterday, I said that the sheep will behave exactly as expected of them, but so will the whales. So I also spoke about why the wealthy, the 1% own the wealth. It's not because they came and they rip it out of your pockets. It's because you gave it to them. Remember that. And also I spoke about in the past that on the way down, they will shake off the weak, but they will also do so on the way up. And it's exactly as I said, because this is just history repeating itself. This is the way the game is played. So when I said all of these things, it seems that JP Morgan agrees with me, because JP Morgan analyst Nick reiterated an overweight rating. And this is the same Nick Lai that was shorting the company down as well. I remember that. But he reiterated an overweight rating again now and $8 price target on NEO after the EV maker announced a $1 billion equity offering on Wednesday yesterday. That sent its US listed shares down 8.9% to $5.72. Well, it's up at the time of this recording in pre-market. NEO shares are still up 28.5% over the past month and 58% in the last 3 months year to date. The stock has gained 31.2% and is 8.3% higher over the past year, though it's down 6.7% in the past 5 sessions. So it made a huge run and then a little pullback to shake off the week, and then it'll make a run again. The Shanghai headquartered firm said the funds will support research and development of EV technologies, expansion of its 3-brand lineup, growth of its battery swapping and charging network, and balance sheet strengthening. Of course, some of this will be used for global expansion. And I keep saying I truly believe this company will achieve L4 driverless technology before the rest of the competition, because we're the leader in every way possible. Let's see if I'm right yet again. Nick Lai said, "We believe the fundraising itself may not be a surprise to the market, as we have seen not only NEO, but other EV players raising capital year to date." Yes, other EV makers are doing the same. Lai wrote in a note to clients on Thursday, "Fundraising should help the company in an extremely competitive EV market in China." The analyst noted before saying the timing to do it is somewhat a surprise. And I don't want to discuss on this channel why I think they're doing it. One of my subscribers mentioned it to me about a year ago, that the company is doing certain things, and I wrote it off. And I actually owe the guy an apology. There's a method to NEO's madness and why they're doing this. Because when NEO becomes profitable, I truly believe they will buy back shares before announcing it, before announcing profitability. And it will be a sudden and massive, it will catch the shorts in a sudden and massive manner. I've always said this. Lai wrote that the timing of the issuance is somewhat a surprise right after NEO's recent 2025 result release, when management highlighted its robust product pipeline and profitability turnaround for Q4 2025, for this year profitability. Because people, when they did that offering yesterday, people completely forgot that. The sheeps, actually, not the whales. And the sheeps completely forgot the factory will be completed this month. The sheeps completely forgot that the L90 is selling like hot bread. The ES8 has incredible demand. The L60 ramp up has started. Firefly is outselling its competition. Because the sheep don't think on that level, and this is why they stay poor and they die poor, sadly. On September 2nd, the company reiterated the goal of achieving its first profitable quarter in October and December period. All in all, our positive stance on NEO remains, the analyst guaranteed. JP Morgan has upgraded NEO to overweight from neutral and on August 26 and placed the stock on its positive catalyst watch list, citing three key near-term drivers expected to support performance to year's end, according to the company's SEC filing. The offering involves up to 181.8 million Class A ordinary shares split between American depository shares in New York and ordinary shares in Hong Kong and Singapore. If underwriters exercise their 30-day option to buy an additional 27.3 million ADS, proceeds could rise to 1.26 billion. The company can generate $1.26 billion from that. The capital raise come a week after management reaffirmed a fourth quarter target of selling 50,000 vehicles a month across NEO, Firefly, and Onvo brands. But people seem to keep forgetting about that. We also just had a record last month with deliveries of about 31,300 units in its history, a record which we expect to keep growing. This is why I've always said to you guys, it's a minor speed bump. The shorts will have their day, but if history, and I've always said use history as your teacher, if you use history as your teacher, it will prove us right again. They shook us off Bitcoin. They shook us off Amazon. They shook us off so many by using the same propaganda, game, and tactics. No one will shake us off this money tree. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up right there and hype it if possible, because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.